okay? Everything all right? Why are you?
Elvis,
why,
Elvis,
why are you here
Elvis,
so
please, Elvis, please.
Why are you here so early?
Elvis, please. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you something. In fact, I'm here to fight with you.
Why? Why?
Where and when did you meet her?
Oh, yes. I asked her questions about herself. She told me her name was Rita Blay and that she was originally from somewhere outside of Accra. She said she had lost both parents and that she had a job here in one of the factories but had to leave after a strike. She told me something about the shop too, but wouldn't say which it was. She was deliberately vague about what had happened. I couldn't get much detail from her about herself, perhaps because she felt I was being friendly and interested. All the same, she wanted to be Rita Blay and not Eva Smith. I'm hearing that name here for the first time this afternoon. What she did let slip though was that she was desperately hard up and was actually very hungry. So I let the people at Osika find some food for her.
And then you decided to keep her as your mistress, right? What? Of course, mother.
If you're confused about what's going on in the region, I think you're a character. My goodness, I can't believe this. Naneka is in character. Why? Because today happens to be World Theatre Day, and we're getting into the theatrics of the art and the form of the play. That's an excerpt from the Detective Calls. We had that at the National Theatre under the organization, also management of April Communications and Image Bureau, and George Kwe, who actually directed that play. It's a rendition, it's a Ghanaian rendition that we had. I want to say shouts going out to the team out there. That actually happens to be my very first stage play, and that was last year. So World Theatre Day is today. I want to say thanks to everyone who actually played a big role in theatre from the time theatre ever started in Ghana. That's all I can say about it. But I'm going to tell you more about it. A little later, I will get into a conversation with Na Ashoko, CEO of April Communications, as well as George Kwe of Image Bureau, and those who have been churning out some of the biggest plays over time. Did you see the latest one at the theatre? Did you know that? Listen, we talked about this a while back. We talked about The Gods Are Not to Blame, which happens to be the biggest actually for the past 10 years, honestly. Well, I'll be talking to them in a bit, and also one of the very key, strong actors on stage. I'm talking about Andrew Adote Tandor a little later here. Stay here, 995 Rush Hour on Asaase. And okay, you got me there. That's you got me off guard though. I didn't expect the energy you came in with. Says what? Well, yeah, she talked about herself actually.
I talked about myself.
Yeah, you know, there was a time I ran into an old colleague of ours who was actually in this play, and then I quickly started off saying that he was standing with somebody, a woman, and I pointed to the lady. And I pointed to her like, oh, do you know when I first met her? And they were like, oh, you know her? Wow, I first met her sometime in March last year in a corner bar near the castle. So the fellow recognized that it was a play, and he started laughing. The lady was confused.
Because someone just sent me a message that, who is Rita? The person was like, are you guys active? Charles Caroline.
Yes. We are acting actually.
She was confused. Who is Rita?
Rita Bling. She's not Eva Smith, she's Rita Bling. Shout out going out to Caroline, man. How's it going? I hope you're good. Anyway, we're jumping right back to the music here on the 995 Russia. This is Diana from Mr. Drew. Stay here. I am Elvis Crystal.